me again. This time I'm going to give my second trimester update. It's cold, it's so cold today. At least it's a sunny day, but it is really cold, so pardon my attire, but I'm just like really cold. First, I guess I'll just talk about the visits I've done so far. As far as they go, I've practically just had the usual OB visits, which mainly consist of them looking at my test results and prescribing other blood tests for me to do and a pelvic exam, and that's pretty much what goes on during my OB appointments. There's very little communication. I haven't really found much, what's the English word? Availability, I'm thinking, availability, willingness to take time to explain things to me or to answer my questions. Very rarely have I been able to really ask a series of questions. Due to the fact that I'm not able to ask the questions during my visits, the questions just keep getting longer. So I have a list, and I probably have 2, 3 at the most more visits before, you know, Remy will be coming. So I'm gonna have to just put my foot down and just say I'm gonna ask all my questions today next time I go. So, and then I just had like regular blood tests like for toxoplasmosis and glucose and etc, etc. Let's see, I have had my glucose test done, and I did a whole video on that day. So if anyone wants to know like a little more about how it went, I'll put the link in the description box. And another thing that I did was an ultrasound. Wait. Okay, here I am with my folder. So when I say ultrasound, I'm talking about the 20-week scan, and I also did a video of that, and I'll put that in the description box if anyone wants to see how that day went, particularly. I feel bad because the guy did several pictures. None of them are clear except for one, which would be this one, but I'll just put a picture on the screen there. But anyway, so 20-week scan, glucose test screening, outcome, do not have gestational diabetes, and that's pretty much it as far as visits go. Yeah. As far as visits go, seriously, it's kind of been, you know, in Italy you say a walk. È stata una passeggiata. As far as visits go, because there's just not a lot of stuff to do, or at least I wasn't given a lot of stuff to do. That is going to change. I'm already seeing, entering the 3rd trimester, I already have like a series of appointments that I have. It just seems a little more chaotic. I should have enjoyed this 2nd trimester a lot more than I did. Okay, so that's enough about visits. I'm gonna go into symptoms. So acid reflux, horrible acid reflux. It's getting better now, but I've had like a month of sleepless nights, I'll say, because I would like go to sleep and then I would just feel all this acid in my throat, and sadly it would come up further than my throat. And so I just couldn't get back to sleep, and so, but I'm taking some medication for it, and it's getting better. It has to have been one of the most disturbing symptoms I've had in the 2nd trimester, along with constant urination. I go to the bathroom a lot, like a lot. Some days are better than others, but in the worst days, I probably go about 15 to 20 times. And sometimes I literally have to use the bathroom, and other times it's just a feeling, like a feeling that I have a full bladder and I have to go to the restroom, but you know, then I find out that that's all it is. I don't literally have to use the bathroom. That's annoying as well. Another thing is constant hunger. So my 1st trimester, I wasn't really hungry. I had actually a very hard time eating. But as soon as nausea was over, hunger kicked in, and I've been really struggling to keep away from my cravings. It's just been hard. it's been hard because I'm just constantly hungry, because I'll fill up on healthy foods, that's fine, but like half an hour after I do, I'll be hungry again, and all I can think about is like eating stuff that I probably shouldn't, or at least I should only eat in moderation. And I do eat whole grain pasta, whole grain cereals, whole grain stuff, but the problem isn't that I can't eat in moderation. It's the fact that I'm constantly hungry. So even if I do eat in moderation, I'm gonna be hungry within an hour, and and if I eat as much as I would want to, it would be really bad, I think. I think that I would be a lot bigger than I am already. I have gained 6 kilos during my pregnancy so far, since I've become pregnant, and the doctors weren't really happy with that. So I just have to like watch out a little more. I have bloody gums every time I brush my teeth. I spit out so much blood, but this was already something that started happening during my first trimester, and it continues to do that. They say it's normal and it's not painful at all. It's just not a pretty sight. Okay, stretch marks. So I developed stretch marks in my lower belly real early in pregnancy. I don't know why. It was kind of weird to me that within the first or second month of pregnancy I already had these stretch marks. Those are the only stretch marks that I have currently. I haven't had any new ones. The only treatment that I'm doing, so I got this. This was said to lighten stretch marks, okay? So existing stretch marks, not the white ones, but new fresh ones. This was supposed to magically lighten them. I mean, at least that's what the review said. So I bought this because people were saying that it worked miraculously, and you could barely see the stretch marks anymore. Anyway, this is not really helping. It's not really doing anything. I still have the stretch marks, are still there. I'm applying this to my whole stomach area. And I probably should apply it in other places, but I'll get to that. I'm gonna say that I like it. I'm gonna say that it works, but I can't be like 100% sure, because I don't know if I'm not getting any more stretch marks due to this oil, or simply because my body will develop them later on. But, I tend to think that this is helping, because, if those stretch marks came like that, I'm thinking that they would have just worsened, or at least there would be much more by now. But anyway, this is what I'm using morning and night when I get up and before I go to bed. Another thing that I'm doing is trying to work out and do pelvic floor exercises. I'm not doing that as often as I would, and that's kind of sad, but I still got some time left, and I hope that is something that I will get better at, and I will do that. I would like to work out at least half an hour every day, or at least 5 days a week, Monday to Friday type of thing. There's so much content on YouTube, so many workouts to do, pregnancy workouts, and I found a few that I really enjoy doing. I got a birthing ball. You can tell how big it is. Or actually, it's not as big as it looked like on internet. But I got a birthing ball, and I knew it was gonna hit the tripod. I need to use that too. But at least I blew it up, finally. Okay, that is all I have to say for my second trimester. And hope you all leave comments about what you all have experienced in your second trimester. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have a lot more to say during my third trimester video. I have a feeling, because it's getting more intense, and I'm gonna be able to better compare first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, and I would feel better starting to give advice afterwards. Right now, I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm still trying to understand what works for me, what makes things better, and so I'm not gonna get into all that right now. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my third trimester video. Okay, bye.